Picture the dream everyone's selling right now. A whole team of AI agents working together, building your software while you sleep. One plans it, one writes the code, one reviews it, one tests it. A little company of robots, and you are the boss. Here's the what actually happens most of the time. They talk past each other. One agent makes a small mistake, the next one builds on top of it, and by the end, you have got code that look finish and works. Now here you paid for 15 times the tokens to get it. I build these systems, and most of the AI agent teams people are shipping the right now are worse than a single good agent doing the job alone, not because the idea is bad, because the architecture is wrong. So let me show you both when a team of agents genuinely beats one and the architecture that makes it actually ship start here. First, let's be fair to the idea. There's a real reason people reach for multiple agents. Give one agent a big messy job and it drowns it runs out of room to think. Its context fills up with everything at once: the plan, the code, the errors, the half finished attempts, and start losing the thread. One brain trying to hold the whole project in its head. So splitting the work makes sense. A part that plan, a part that write, a part that checks, each one focused, each one with a clean, small job. That's the honest case for a team. The problem was never the idea, it was happens in the gaps between them. So, how does the pros wire it up? Almost always one shape. You don't let a bunch of agents freelance and hope they cooperate. You put one agent in charge, a supervisor. It takes the goal, breaks it into pieces, and hands each pieces to a specialist: architect, coder, reviewer, tester. Then it collects the result and decides what happens next. This is called the orchestrator work pattern, and it's about 70% of what's actually running in production, not a swarm of equal one coordinator and workers underneath it. There is a boss for reason. The fancy swarm setups, tons of agents are talking to each other. You almost never need that. Save it for when you truly have 50 independent jobs at once. For everything else, one supervisor and a few specialists. Now, the part that decides whether this work or fails apart, the hands off. Every time one agent passes work to the next, it has to pass along the context, what we are building, what's being done, what's matter. And here's the trap: if you chain them like a game of telephone, each agent squeezing the last one's message down and passing it on. The meaning adopts at every hope. By the fourth agent, nobody remembers why. So you don't chain them blind, you give them a spread workspace, one place the whole team can see the plan, the code, the decisions. Agents write to it and reads from it instead of whispering down a line. The supervisor decides who does what. The shared state keeps everyone honest about the same truth. Get the hands off wrong, and it doesn't matter how smart your agents are. Here's the part the demos never shows you: what multiplications does not a team of agents. Take reliability, say each step is a real good, 95% correct, feels safe. Now, chain 10 of those steps together, that not 95% anymore. The math drops you to about 60. 10 strong steps, and 4 times out of 10 the whole things ends up wrong. Small errors don't add, they compound. It gets worse because of something: research. call self-confidencing. When a agent's context already contains its own earlier mistakes, it reads that mistakes, treats it as true, and become more luckily the another one. The system talks itself deeper into being wrong. Then there's the bill. Anthropic measured their own multi-agent system. It burns about 15 times the tokens of a single chat. 15. Every hands off, every reread, every retry stacked on top of each other. If this is making you rethink your own setup, hit like. It helps the reach other people wiring these up right now. So here's the move, and it's the opposite of what everyone research for. You don't fix a team of agents by adding more agents. You fix it by containing them. Three moves. First, put a gate before anything that matters. No code merge, nothing ships until it passes a reviewer, and for the real stuff, until a human says yes. You stop the mistake from following downstream. Second, starving each agent's context. Don't hand every agent the whole history. Give each one only what its job needs. Less room to drift, fewer old errors to condition on, and it's cheaper too. Third, verify before you continue. After each step, check the work before the next agent builds on it. Catch the error at step 3, not at steps 10 when it's backed into everything. Same team of agents, but now a mistake can't quietly travel the whole chain. That's the difference between a demo and something you did let touch your codebase. Now, the part almost nobody will tell you. Most of the time, you don't need a team of agents at all. A single, well built agent with good tools and a tight loop beats a commits of agents on the majority of real tasks. It's simpler, it's cheaper, and it's there's no hands off to lose the plot in. Multiple agents only earn their keeps when the work genuinely split. When there's real specialization or truly parallel job, or you need one agent to critique another. If your task doesn't have that shape, adding agents just adds way to fail. So the rule is simple. Start with one agent, only add more when the task itself forces you to. Match the architecture to the work, not to the hype. If that just change how you think about your own build, subscribe. I break down one real AI system like this every week, and the next one goes deep on running all of these in production. So here's what a good one actually looks like. A supervisor at the top holding the goal, a few specialists underneath, each with one clean job, a shared workspace. They all read and write, so nobody playing telephone, a gate before anything ships with a human on the dangerous stuff. Each agent fed only the context it needs, and a checks after every steps. So an error dies where it's prone instead of traveling the whole way down. That's not a swarm, it's a small, disciplined team with a boss, a shared desk, and a quality gate. Boring. And it actually ships. Three things to walk away with. One more agents is not more intelligence. Error compound, cost multiply, and 10 good steps can still add ups to a coin flip. A team is liability until you contains it. Two, there's one shape that works, a supervisor, a few specialists, a shared workspace, and a gate before anything ships. Start here. Three, most of the time you want one good agent, not 10. Add agents only when the task truly is split. The architecture should follow the work. So tell me the comments, how many agents are in your step right now? And be honest, does it actually beat a single one? I really want to see where people have landed on this. And if you haven't seen it, go watch the first one in this series on how to architect a RAG system that actually works. It's the same way of thinking, one layer down. I will see you in the next one.